Hi, this is Priyanka Chopra and you're watching Channel Y.
The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media. Y Media has newspaper, midweek, radio, South Asian Pulse.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Bachchan and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
Hi, this is Amir Khan and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
अब हर दिन सुने GTA का नंबर 1 रेडियो स्टेशन FM 91.9.
You are watching Channel Y. Channel Y.
Prime Minister, welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back.
Online, SouthAsianDaily.com. The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Hello everyone, welcome to Y Media Group. I am your host Shelly Seni. If stress has been bothering you and you have been searching for answers, look no further because right now I am being joined by Swami Advaitananda Giri. He's the chairman of International Meditation Foundation. Welcome Swamiji, how are you?
Thank you, Shelly ji. I'm pretty good.
So good to have you here, and I'll begin by asking you, why are so many people under so much of stress these days?
In Canada, we have big house and big car and desire to have bigger and bigger, and the race leads us to stress.
So the big things that we have acquired in life is actually causing the big stress, you mean?
Right. So once we have these more and more desires, then we have to pay for it, and that creates stress. Very fundamental of our education right now is competition driven. So when something is competition driven, then that creates jealousy that I should have better than my neighbors, and then the race goes on, and that creates stress. So stress could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be environmental, it could be for different age group, different stress. Like for the youth, it would be scoring better grades or achieving their aim to get that job they want, which may not be as per their body mind constitution or their liking, but because their parents, society wants it, they go for it. And that creates an imbalance, that their liking is something else, but they are working on something else. For working professionals, stress could be for like more financial growth. There could be family issues. There could be competition between the teams. And when we don't have any tools to handle this stress, then it keep increasing. And so basically these factors of the stress, they create something called free oxygen radicals in the body. And that creates the disease, and that creates the aging.
Now, I so wish, because a lot of people are under a lot of stress these days, I wish these tools were taught to us as part of our curriculum. But कहते हैं ना कि देर ही हो जाए, but जब जागो तब सवेरा. So I would really ask you here if you could enlighten us with some of the handy tools we can start using in our everyday lives to reduce the stress and be more present, be more aware of our thoughts, of our breath. How can we do that?
A whole lot stress get collected on our jaw here. And if we can move that around right now, in 30 breath, you can experience calmness. As I mentioned about the neck, so generally, like our neck, when it is straight, there is not but looking at the mobile phone, then we turn around in this angle, then go down, down, down. So if it was like little band, like maybe 200 grams, then it goes to 400 grams, then it could be 700 gram, and then when it's all the way down, it's nearly 1.5 kg. So if that much of weight always we are putting on these neck muscles, then they get stiff, and then the blood stops moving in that area, then it creates more problem. So then it could lead into the cervical problem or disease like that. So it's better when you have the mobile phones, try to use as much you can use computer and have the neck straight. With the phone also, don't bend too much, like if you keep it little front and then use it. Try to bend the neck lesser, and if you bend it, then you do the reverse exercises. So like one side you come, bring the neck, so inhale from the nose, and halfway when you go, and then exhale from the mouth. This anybody can try right now. Just 10 breaths and you will feel that your neck pain is relieved. So then we go back again, and when it reach halfway, and then you exhale, then again inhale and exhale. So deep in and all out. Now you can take the full round, but move it very slow so you don't get any neck pain. So in nose and all out from the mouth, down, and then in nose and out from mouth, and then we can do the reverse other side, in nose and out mouth, in nose, out mouth, in nose, out mouth. So this is one way. Other way, you can also go all the way back, in nose and out mouth, in nose, out mouth, and that can be done in the sides as well. Here you inhale in front and out from mouth, then inhale in and out, like that. So if you do it even 15 times exercise, your neck will get relieved and you will feel the less pain. You can also do some kind of, there are these days massagers available, you can buy online, and then they can do a massage. So that would also release the muscles.
Right. Sure. Well, thank you so much for the demonstration. Yes, please.
My pleasure. Few things you can do is when we go to sleep, we anyway have to sleep. So if you can sleep in a conscious manner, we do call it yoga nidra. So in yoga nidra, if we sleep, then it goes, the whole night can be a meditation. And so you can play, I can share some yoga nidras which would be like not like what you find on internet. It's based on the chakras, so which takes us more deeper into the sleep. So one can in less number of hours sleep more deeply, relax more deeply, and the night can also be utilized for learning some new things and changing old habits. So for all that we can discuss separately, but even for now, right, even from internet, download one yoga nidra, and tonight when you go to sleep, listen to it and then fall into sleep. And there's also another method, like same yoga nidra, they call it NSDL, non-sleep deep rest, NSDR. So if you Google on this or go to YouTube, you will find a number of videos on this. Only problem in that comes is that the commercial might start in between, and that could wake up your sleep. So there are options to disable that. That could be effective. I will share personally that with you, and you could share. So I'm making the whole night for the deep relaxation or for meditation. there are certain methods by which if we can practice them on our unconscious brain, then it's 9 times more effective. For example, our conscious brain is, scientists say it's 4 to 6%. So let's say even it's 10%. Then rest all is unconscious brain. So this 4 to 6% versus that more than 90%. So like a lot of time you might have noticed that you want to do that something tomorrow, and when the tomorrow comes, then we postpone it again, and when that comes, then also we postpone it again. That happens because we decide on the conscious brain, but when time comes to act, the conscious and unconscious becomes together, and it becomes very heavy, that 4 to 6% versus more than 94%. So then we are not able to do it. So if you can reach that unconscious mind and give yourself instruction over there, then we can change our old habits. We could go into meditation deeper and faster, and some de-addiction also it can be utilized. So one thing you could practice first thing in the morning when you just wake up, like you get that thought that I'm getting up. In that time we are still in unconscious. So in that moment, if you can laugh even for 2 minutes for no reason, like you get the thought and you get started like so for you can inform your partner or your family members that you're doing this as per the therapy, and you will be surprised that that 2 minutes of laughing is like you have 20 minutes or half an hour of laugh, that much of impact in that time, and your day will go very fresh. So that is one thing. In like short time you could have much bigger impact. And another thing I said was go into sleep with the yoga nidra, so then your whole night becomes meditation or a very deep relaxation. Other things you can do in the daytime, like every 1 hour, have a 2 minute or 1 minute break to release the stress. So this breathing, you can even do it now. It's very, it doesn't look weird and it's easy to do. So inhale from the nose and hands goes up. And when you inhale, then expand the lips. So the nostril open more and more oxygen you can take in, and then exhale from the mouth. So in nose, out mouth, deep in, all out. Like that you can do 10 breaths right now. And after 10 breaths, if you can count for 5 breaths, a reverse count from 5 to 1. And you can open your eyes.
Right.
So,
well, I'm sure there
like
are so many things. Yes. The field of meditation and the breathing techniques are vast, and we can go on, but the time is so limited. And I really appreciate your insightful conversation and tips here. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure, Sally ji. And there are 112 meditation methods. So for different people, different meditation suits. And so one can go through the list, and whatever suits them, they can pick and then practice them for 40 days. And that could be the way to identify what suits them and then have that in day-to-day life.
Right. Thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure and privilege. Namaste.
Do practice these techniques so you stay away from stress and have a healthy life. Stay tuned with Y Media for more such informative updates. Thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Priyanka Chopra and you're watching Channel Y.
The biggest South Asian media group, Y Media.
Y Media.
Y Media has newspaper, midweek, radio, South Asian Pulse.
Hi, I'm Amitabh Bachchan, and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
Hi, this is Amir Khan, and you're listening to South Asian Pulse.
अब हर दिन सुने GTA का #1 रेडियो स्टेशन FM 91.9.
You are watching Channel Y. Channel Y.
Prime Minister, welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back.
Online, SouthAsianDaily.com, the biggest South Asian media group. Y Media.